Alright, welcome on back to more of Chained Echoes. I gotta get used to saying the actual game I'm playing. Got so used to playing Dark Souls to saying Dark Souls 2 because that was the previous series. Anyway, on with War Story, I guess. And let's hope it doesn't lag out because I did kind of just leave it on while I was taking a break here. A break for like almost an hour. Anyway. Sitting right there in the tree close to Lady Parnella's root. Parnella's root. I do see him, but maybe he just wants to get a good look at the parade. You wouldn't need a sword for that. Also, they are forbidden during the festivities. Are you sure that is a sword? I can hardly recognize it. Rob, as exemplary members of the City Watch, it is our most urgent task to pursue this. But we are supposed to guard the castle today, Princess. Her true identity is Princess Celestia Valkyria of Taran, sister to Prince Frederick. Shortly before the end of the war, she fled the castle to see more of the world as well as her people's struggles, worries and hopes, in order to become a better princess to them. After a chain of events, she ended up as a guard of the City Watch for Taran's enemy's kingdom. Rob, don't call me that. Forgive me, you're... Rob. Sorry, Len. Heir to the House of Rearmar? Rob grew up as a ward in the castle of Tormund together with Len. Once he learned that she planned to flee the castle, he insisted on tagging along. Her well-being is his highest priority. It is a miracle that we have not yet been discovered. If anyone here finds out who I am... Anyway, let us make haste towards the west gate anon. Let's hurry? Let's hurry to the west gate. After defeating bosses or finishing special tasks, the party will gain Grimoire Shards. GS. Owning a Grimoire Shard is similar to a level up. You can use it to strengthen your characters. One Grimoire Shard allows all party members to make use of it. Oh. In the Learn Skill menu, 3 types of skills can be learned. Action skills can be used in the battle by selecting and spending TP. Passive skills are automatically active in battle. Stat boosts raise a single stat of a character. So the stat boosts, I think I ended up going for last when I previously played this game, because I did do up to a forest of some sort in my last playthrough. Maybe a mountain? Something. Anyway. But yeah, generally speaking, you'll want to go for... excuse me. Generally speaking, you'll want to go for a variance of skills that they can use, I guess. So that you can keep yourself in overdrive so you're doing maximum damage. While stat boosts are automatically added to your character's attributes and are permanently active, action and passive skills need to be equipped. This can be done in the set skill menu. You can use SP, skill points, in the set skills menu to level up your action and passive skills. By defeating enemies, you can receive SP. Every skill a character has currently equipped will gain SP. Additionally, every character will accumulate SP that is placed into their own private pool, where you may distribute freely to wherever skill available for that specific character. So, how I actually understood that was, if we go into this, we go into skills. So if you go to setting a skill, you have the 3 passives and you have your class-based passives, which I don't think you can actually, yeah, it's one of those things. The class-based doesn't matter for now. 2 class action skills, so you can only have 6 skills on at a time. 8 if you have your class stuff. But then you have here, you have your stars. So currently I can use a star to unlock a skill if I wanted to. A passive skill, a stat boost, or an action skill. 10% more damage against flying types. Let's go for TP up. Additionally, the following stats have risen. Yeah, see, so this is why I didn't bother with the stats boosters, is because you get stats for learning certain skills. for learning the skills that you are already going to learn. Right, so poison shot for 5 turns, potency of 0.8, but then they can spread it to all of the opponents using that. In this case, I'm going to go for Explosion Trap. Inflicts 2.5 physical damage to an enemy who attacks the target. So what you can do with that is, if you know or generally have an idea, then you can have him set down the trap. Or if an enemy is going to do an AoE, you can, and you know they're going to do an area of effect attack, you might want to put down a trap on at least one of your characters, if you can. Can't go in there. Let's just see here. Different houses we can head to. I'm baking pastries to sell to the people. You want to know the secret ingredient? It's wood. You don't believe me? Whiskey gets its flavor from wood barrels as well. And don't forget Cresson cheese pressed through wood. I use it as flour for these pastries. I've never heard of... I'll have to search that up later, but I've never heard of that as being a thing. Like, wood being... Like, I know it's because you're using it as an instrument for making your stuff. That the wood will give an extra bit of flavor, but I didn't exactly expect... Yeah, anyway. I didn't think it would make it you could actually use wood to make flour. Or use the wood in the flour is what he made it sound like. Anyway, cursed feast. Is something the matter? Oh, it's you two. I'm just so very disappointed by this view. All of this is so wrong. What do you mean? 6 generations. That's how long this war lasted. I'm 72 years old, and even my great-grandfather was born during this war. This country has known nothing but hatred and pain for a very long time. But yet, look how forgetful these people are. They cheer their fellow countrymen's murderers. Forgiveness is the price for their dream of peace. They seem willing to pay it. People have paid higher costs for their dreams. You have no idea. After all, that's happened during the war. Forgiveness is not a cheap price to pay, Len. But this might be something only we elderly can understand. I'm sorry. Ignore the ramblings of an old man. Len. It isn't the greatest pilot in all of Escania. This is the first time I've seen you in a fancy uniform. Terrible, isn't it? Len, our child was born this morning. It's a girl. The most beautiful girl in the world. That is wonderful. How's Gabriella? Excellent. Only because of you. They are both doing well. If you hadn't brought us the medicine... I'd gladly pass on the thanks to my grandmother. She knew a lot about medicines. It must have been fate. Her name is Torellia. It is an old Bachian word for peace. My first daughter was born during the war, but Torellia has a chance to experience a time of peace. The horrors of war shall remain unknown to her, and I'll do everything to keep it that way. Ro. Remember, you saved the lives of my wife and daughter. I'm forever in your debt. There you are, Ro. There you are, Ro. Lady Elena. Elenia would like to meet our most famous pilot. Follow me. Oh well, obligations. If it benefits peace, I shall even act as a showman. Until then. Alright, let's continue to explore here. Grabbing 25, just robbing somebody apparently. I don't know the reasons, but some people are planning a riot today at the east gate of the palace. Arnsport isn't called the Dancing City for nothing. Long live our freedom. And you get to pet the dog. That's nice. Oh yeah, that's the beat. Oh yeah, that's the beat. I don't know how I was supposed to pronounce it. Giant pigman. Hey, Gandorf, is that you? Anyway. The cabs are a practical way to get from point A to point B. Farmsport is huge, after all. Just take the cab, it is faster. So you're supposed to take the cab, huh? We cannot pass here. That was one of the soldiers, alright. Set into here. Oop, chest immediately. Eye drops. The war lasted for over 150 years. Now only 1 year has passed since the peace treaty, and everyone here seems to have forgotten the atrocities of Taran. Can I head upstairs? I can. Sure can. My husband's wounds from the war have not yet healed, so yet the former enemy is already celebrated within our walls. How can a chancellor allow this? Oh, I guess I should see if I can interact with these books. Nope. Can't interact with that, can't interact with that. I guess only the shinies. Cool, and you can pet the cat too. Cat really seems to hate it. Oh well. Snack. That's nice. Still somebody's snack for later. Another snack. There's nothing else here. Nope. Okay. Is there an exit the other way? No, there isn't. Okay. Good to know. Nope. Alright, well. Time to get on the cab then, I guess. Do you want to leave the city? Yes, please. There's no reason for me not to at this point. Okay. No reason to return to Farnsport. Got it. This thing is weak to fire, so fire thrust. Oh yeah, and there's only one ultra move that charges up, and the ultra move is, I don't know, it's not insane, I guess. It's not too insane, really. Potency of 0.8, which I don't know what they mean by that. Oh yeah, I gotta keep that in mind. Removes target's buffs. Specifically the buffs, not the debuffs. Weak to fire, right? Yeah, weak to fire. Fire thrust. Oh, that's what it means. So 80% of whatever damage is dealt will... Yeah, no, let's not do that. Seems like it'll probably end up attacking him next. Nope, nope. Well, that's fine. Do a regular attack. I don't quite want to kill it yet. Yeah, he has an explosion trap set. Let's put a trap on her too. Kaboosh. Trap triggered. 63 damage. Wow. That's... I guess that's kind of okay. I mean, it's kind of a set it and forget it thing for the most part. Silk thread. Okay. Look over there, Rob. Oh, bandits. Sure. This person I saw earlier. He does indeed carry a weapon. Let's follow him. Let's follow him. Fairy Wing, and yes, a part of this game is involved in just running around getting those items over and over again. Beware of goblins. Okay. Let's see here. I got 1 SP. How do I... oh, GS, sorry. GS is the learn a skill thing. SP is... Let's get fire thrust. What, I can't... Okay, fine. Yeah, and then she has TP up. Alright, bud. Physical evade. That means only elemental stuff hits, right? Well, physical becomes more difficult to hit, at least. Poison shot, I guess? Yeah. Fire thrust? Weak to... I'm gonna cleanse you. Lose that evade. May as well fire thrust, I guess. Power shot. Do I want to bother? Yeah, sure. Kaboom. Fire thrust. Poison shot. Gets poisoned and then we get a boxing glove. Nice. That's funny. Just gets poisoned and then instantly goes and instantly dies. Same time. I mean, it's not necessarily funny from all perspectives, but it's a generally funny thing, right? The enemy dying before the poison can even do its thing. The enemy going down. Let's see here. Isn't there... Oh yeah, at some point you get a way to traverse across water. There's also treasure chests that you can hunt in this game. So, like, not treasure chests, but necessarily, but treasure maps with like buried treasure stuff. Oh, one of each. Well, Mr. Evade is going to be Mr. Evade, so I'm not really going to bother with him right now. Let's just set an explosive trap here. Poof. Yep. Fire thrust again. Triggers the trap. Slap your evade. So I'll power shot you. And you can cleanse them to get rid of their evade. Poison shot. 63 because it was critical, so it's gonna do... Oh no, only 26. So it's based on the base it's according to the base damage, not the... It's according to the base damage, not the damage dealt at the time of whatever, right? We'll put the explosion trap on her. Nope, decides to attack him instead. I think the AI is a little too tuned here, because it seems to just know automatically. Seems to generally just know automatically. Well, new area means I'm probably going to end the episode here. Another earthquake? We've never had as many as in the last moons. And yet those were only small ones. People say that a massive earthquake is imminent. One as big as the one that devoured Nissa. Do you think these ruins are from that time? From the time of Nissa? Maybe. Many castles and watchtowers sank into the ground during that time. Once, they were home to loyal soldiers. Today, they offer shelter only to rats. And by rats, I mean them. Bandits. I'm telling you, we should get out of here. These ruins only bring bad luck. Everywhere you look, there's goblins. Filthy creatures. Well, if you were chased out of your home, you wouldn't be any nicer than them. Their home? Don't make me laugh. 2 years ago, there were no goblins here to begin with. I have no idea where they came from, but they don't mind. They don't own anything here. I'm not going to be exploited by those fine gentlemen up in their castles, only to be robbed by these creatures here underground. Come now, save your breath. You don't have a choice anyway. This world be damned. Our target is not here. He must have gone deeper into the cave. At least you were right. They certainly look like robbers. The question is, what are they planning? That is what we need to find out. Alright, well. Before that, I don't know why I keep checking this. I keep thinking I can use SP to buy this stuff. Yeah, so that's gonna be it for this episode. Thanks for watching. Actually, yeah, that's gonna be it for this episode. Thanks for watching. Feel free to leave a like and subscribe down below if you haven't already, and you enjoyed the video. If you have anything to say about anything that happened in the video or anything I was talking about, when I had the time to talk about stuff, then feel free to leave a comment down below as well. And I will see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.